lightning notes, a thunder struck a tree. And my we see free move by. I literally saw it with my eyes. ABC, hey. So we come out there. I did the because we be in a day one. Because with this stray bullets. Yeah, you, hey, sorry, vegana. Jadi mekan last bit on this one. I say a pool, P-U-L-L. And now to be spelling P-U-U-L. Either ways, we'll be on YouTube. Hey. And then they didn't so na ye dear. And then they didn't so na ye dear. And then they miss Rose and make coffee. And then Miss Rose and make coffee. That's what for a buy yes, Ramwati. Yes, Remo, do something about our roads because this is terrible. Every single year we go through this. Like, I don't know if our gutters are not enough, our drainage systems are not enough. Say, yeah, individuals, no, so now your later environments, no, and also can why you be like, your friend is a problem, getting, and a boom, a collective. Hey, yeah, bro, I hope you're being safe. Mommy, today is not the day to train, but I beg you. Stay in your house. Now, uti pokwas, now boy to kaswa. Now you saw the aye, now baby filmwa. Yankupon crane mobo. Yami, mobo. And then the fee, what's it? Why? In so way, and yet dear bonka ye nibia. Cause then the me ban the real my Clay is so free, all of a sudden bright. Just like that. It's now FIE.
Yeah, coffee.
It's so now you say the whole day, it's now FIE.
Feel like I be stuck in a maze. Looking for the wrong one again. Big girl, I'm searching again. Even though I fuck with your ways. Even though your body they crazy. No before me. Maybe I'm unlucky again.
Make up my healer. One another one for Monica. I'ma just call my dealer. Hey.
Leka, make up my healer.
One another one for me, Leka.
I'ma just call my dealer.
Right now, Councillor Luchot is actually one of the most famous people on the internet. As I said, the council didn't predict and win.
My dealer come quickly. Come quick.
I feel the council supporters someone why dinner. Say a catch up with a council did you give
My dealer come.
and I'm the idea. You know, I'm trying to look now for more idea.
That's my case, they Gallo, make a sudden. And anytime I find someone to love, she go do me why oh. And after me give my everything, she go break my heart oh.
I see the end.
The bad things I
And then because the weather doesn't call for a lot of noise. And then the weather now you know. I was so terrible. I was so terrible. The weather is so cool. What? And let me make it Debbie.
Another one for one nigga. I'ma just call my dealer. I just want one night of true love with my baby here from my chest. Early morning she give me loving when I wake.
Like I said, I just hope you're safe wherever you are. So Oshana so kufi nebe hawa and the pekum baby nada. Better late than never. better late than never. A better say we could do a china, and as we do late than say we could do cry. Because we all know what it is in this country. Now, nobody will come and compensate anybody. Nobody will compensate your family. You are on your own. You are on your own. It's safe. Who drive a car now? China say we are on road ninya. And yet takashin fa car and now okada enko from a man soon fa unko. Be safe. We shall say park it. My favorite song at the moment.
Who cares if you stay? Big hips, Bishop, Coca-Cola. Big boys wanna spend $50. Go make a job, my dollar. Yeah, I get $100 waiting list. Don't go tap on waiting list. Jeff Bezos on waiting list. Elon Musk on waiting list. Oh, you can go
if you want to go. Me, I don't care.
If you really want to go,
you can go. Ah, why not see when they are coming? Why?
Don't care.
Oh, be baby. Oh, be baby. Now me side. Ah. And this is when they say, who cares? Who cares?
What is love with no harmony? But you know you ain't shit.
Yes, who throw our Rijaya,
Needs FM.
Yes, who throw our Rijaya, who now worry. If you feel you're not appreciated somewhere, get up and leave. I mean, if whoever it is, but sometimes being together with somebody never more immeasurable than a pack on their manako. You are better off being alone than unhappy. You are way better off being alone than unhappy, because unhappiness you can be more depression. I say, so you are better off being alone. When they share me, they dedicate time so be pewa obi pewo. So be a corner there no dumponsuno. Who you be prayer point? Mommy, papa, miss who you be won't you be down chair? Won't you be down chair fast? Tia mo bi ba. Awo mami anwo wa ma no. Ama metete wakoma. Amese wakoma. Ena wiase japade ye beto ye beja ho akọ. Ye beto wiase japade ye beja ho akọ. Sometimes when you say who lose you are winning the obenya. You don't know what you get. Say be a dime back na what one me ne nebre sister na me mboka na den. Who nim say e bia wo ja no ho a. Ye wo be hia no kwane. You wouldn't even need to add a dime. You wouldn't need to add a dime. The baby dime by me answer. They that would dim. I bet one say you will meet somebody who you don't need to work for their love. They just like omudoke. It's in entrafako. That's what entrafako what's what is. Entrafako. Emma ubi ba. Emma betete wakuma. Debbie. Lie. Are you a child of God? Because if we could see ourselves through our parents' eyes, we would actually see how valuable we are. So what we who send out? Yeah, my mom, what? I don't know if it's because they are the ones that birthed us, but I could say, Omu Odoshun could be. I say, Omu who in a certain light. Send it to the Bia who say when you come on because say, hey, no, come on, so what? Send on remember what if we could see ourselves through our parents' eyes, then tell home. Enye basa. Queen our kind sa na die producer no obi antimi ama enso na lucky amount for laga kaswa olabese bra oswa okade enye easy nti ene laga kakrum nti ene dia me ni queen enkwa ene we di dwumadie
pass me the ring, make it tanga. Baby, make you love me, they go. Baby, make you love me, they go. Make you love me, they go. Make this something to show. Make you love me on the highest, well as the low. Make the love it to flow like a river now. If you understand, then give God a big why. Give God a why.
we dear and she akese pa enkoma so for mama Helena Kente shop. I just say a war inside KJT Dubai. We dear obapa yosa wakako pie London. Obapa yosa wakako pie London memu say. I what din is here? I was gonna put so to no more mu ukede mu. Oda wo afeni mama nkwan. I was mama baby awo bia. Me da se wati. Na me shall be brave. Of my me word on the man which is a would you make him zanga. It's of my baby, I will be about fire say or chow pa.
They go, and you love me,
like I said, and then asemna abanedie, enye easy. Amu de muntie bi. Ene de Frema any queen and a baby panel. And we put it on the feminine side so they can like I need your opinion. This story I saw trending on social media, I think last week or I think last week and early this week, and I mean on social media. Now I said no or say I paid 30,000 for my kid's sister to be recruited into immigration. She had it and went for the training. I left the country 2 days before she went for her training. My people, I returned yesterday only to see my kid's sister at home. So I asked her where she was posted to, and she was quiet. Then I entered my room. It was my auntie who called me this morning to break the news. She told me my sister didn't complete her training. She ran back home. Her reasons were that her boyfriend was getting married, so she had to come and stop the marriage. This is a girl who has 2 kids already with different men, and they are all staying with me, including my mom, in the city. I asked my wife and she confirmed it's true, but she was scared to tell me. I didn't say a word. I just asked her to pack out from my house with her kids. Now my mom is supporting her actions because she was the one who even influenced her to come and fight. My people, will I be wrong to send my mom away? As for my kid sister, she's going, no 2 ways. I've already told my mom she will leave my house if she doesn't hide her face. But she thinks I am joking. When I get home this evening and she still supports that, I will throw her out first thing in the morning. Will I be wrong in doing that? Wait dear, brand here bina or they to social media or say Otua 30,000 Ghana cedis. Say young funny sister ewo immigration. Na oje and I'll call for training no. Or see o free Ghana 2 days answer na sister eku training. Or see oba no who's an sister enam fio no bizan say na if I need post you etuye. Osinisa ni ehwe ni din ena okura ena osinisa ni yedi no okura dem. So se ade kyen na ni auntie efre no. Na oka che ne se unua no wanwie training no na odwane ba fie adenti a osi onya ne ntie se be ma one ne hye ho no ye wedding no wari obi
Utie oha Needs FM.
na de twa ne sunu kura ne se wo this sister no wow we are born two am different men omo you responsible and kenya obra fie na oni humanity na oba wa umienu a obi a papa nko a wo ni adwuma ya udi bi behwe uma o brother eti ni wore mu 30,000 ama o sefa ko train na o training na se na wate se o boyfriend na ye wedding is a we ja training no aba o se ni anti ka che no ena de ye ne yakra ne se wo wa umienu no oni net musa ne o ma me ne sati nkrankru no ni anti friend ka che no wan ka hwe obedu fe no se era piano panu pake oniema na cause unye serious wa brabo we ye minua de but mean to me 30,000 and every Ghana me 30,000 in ma na o boy wari nti wa hye misika agu aka de onwie trade ni megu aware no uba no ma ware wi anti megu no onkwe or say ni mami supporting no na ne mami kra na tese boy ne ye we ne mami ne friend nua ba ne se one sign na chief immigration training na se ne mami e na friend nua ba ne se on sign na chief training na se na omra na ne boy ware na ome say aware no or sis ne sister ne de here ne king on the oko na ne mami support ne sister waka che ne mami se wanyae a onu so bedi na chi na enne okoduru fie na se ne mami ne guso ye dede ye na waye onya ba ne sa wanya de a obeka ne mami so asi abontin o se abrante si waye ade ana se wanya ade enwanu adofonom queen of the queendom band or a casting director or a script or a casting director I say a director ozo akase sinitwem no bibie movie ai osanso were all female live band queen akwaba
nua ahofedua
and I social media handle abakope Adam Freemanso and then 0302243540 0302 0302243540 0302243540 in the course of the conversation you can join in and give your 2 cents queen
what do you
you
asampani Debia mekasa asem me say enye beifo nkwa na obi otu enye beifo nkwa na obi otu
in this case when
beifo ne ye ne maame no me nada o anka maame bia penema enkoso ana ne ma progress eye den na maame we die what shake it is obey de obey bia ma ne ba first of all onye maame boni a
eh na dey me say
enya say me pesa me chaso maame boni ana say bibisa onye maame boni anka ye den na otimi hwe e ma ne ba ene mema different mienu awo na oye okay with it no wasa soa no ene ne mma no ene onu emu e de akwakotena ne ba be ma ne so just because e bia brand ne do na busua na on pese omo be brains wachi omo ne ye ne kra na me di buo ma no se wetimi asoso sansem hunu we
eni si no show so be ka se onim ni kuru kubai
wa ya ade mpo se wetimi age ne kunu nua ba ne mma ene na ase e de atena fie no wasan so omudi nsem no kra no san kra show say me ko kampa e bia me de ntoto ye be ye den
ebeba me kunu
ne we na mebu ne pa even though enyo no na asem ne ye ka sisi an wa ya ade pa me hu ne se maame no ompe ne ba be ma na asem ope na asem a ankonfo obi ade so a e ma meto ne so no nsan so nhye no den say die ge ona ye ne ye they be a kasa say yes blood is thicker than water deben but enemrem no blood is not thicker than your mental health inti die ma me ne ye no e bi opeso ha o say ne ba ne fie ana oboneka ana osan atwe ne san ma me ne die wo ye ne
na girl no is she not old enough to make
exactly oh you old
apart
enough
from the mother no say mama catch you you had every right to say mama your baby a onye no ana
let's say girl yes. Girl no so you very very damn but ana me the best mama no
you think say mama
ne mama no ne friend say womra na enemrem Ghana has say Africa has say wunyini say sen cried o mama de o mama beka na wo say wutie de o mama beka na wo so ye enti me hu ne say ono ne mama friend so on free ono mra no ntimi beka say mama mma o obetimi aka o but e bia na ne life mu no everything that she does bia no ne mama ne che ne so onye but still one shada nim nyansa sa on shada nim nyansa sa enti guy ne mpam o mu fifi o
papa ni mama
o mu nyina ne mama ne kwa na first person o so tu no
prima
me dey make supporting a side no pamo uni aba no so awo mkola mi no era mo te on chen o mo ye wo wado so a esa aka wabusua ho senu sihye no ye panyi onya akwala sebe onye under 18
no
or ye above 18
way above
ti wakasa nko betimi aye adwuma kra bra ye nya sa opportunity so be ko training na nke possible and na what ho ye den wenya ne free ntia people don't appreciate your money free ntia see na also push na force na boa no the best way betimi force na boa na say akosi de I think say mintimi anyone na bio because me hu ne say de me ya ma obi as onua e be boa baby a obe konde honum de enye na asem e ho de enye wa asem yeah cause otini ye ntia ne maame nso anya ade se o maame timi se ehye eya abashaboni se ya enka be ma ko wara ko wara obi na wana ka cho so ko na ko bu aware na akotia tim ko ye ohufia
oba no beja na wo ne ba be waro ye ntwron to ba bia asa ukoko ye ohu nyina afia se social media na abe ye betwa videos ni ade be ko ran be ma be no person ba be waro asa kra ye born too like I say you keep complicating the situation. See me my opinion pa na say ne decision say on pamon girl ono afa babon kakra obesity up so onye obi amane nsesa mani free a obesity up. What if she doesn't get this opportunity again?
Then that's it for her. She has to now find another way.
Consequences of her actions.
Yes,
let's be accountable.
Yes, you need to be accountable. We need to be responsible. So they be as I am free better than who say like obi ma bibi. Ezan so okoba obenye biedi otifi order light mu free insuo ta insuo mfa no what I say dum so we concrete generator sa account obi otimi ko abroche ba de every means obetimi provide into oni ahokyire mu onim se o ma enye bi kra me ma no ye tobi ma mini abe man tobi ma ne ma na response also tobi e ma ono no ma abra me ma mo share yin se no mo he into no say no from akachon say brand pacho obana say me ho akyire me ni ba bi te cause say ni say no wa kyerem so ba kan no credit am because di
be mechi ma
exactly and I say ya goodness makogu aware na we na so me ni ba bi te
when young aware no kwa wantimi angu no
na say
ba fie but I mean say one where the days I be catch say the day of the wedding baby said does anyone have anything to say and then we are now so church so for because who be can be catch me and son na dan it's aware no we no agu no
and say ni dey also a friend me man no bo mama ni na say nkola no oba me man a different me man o mi abeje ne ba e dey atena kopim so benya ba bia atena sa
we your ka say o akofa ni sister ni ma me free kwasa better ni che u yes na say me no show say ni baby daddy is cry won cry ha
and she say and mom me betimi ayesa but eno no ye me man no e fault e wo so na akokoye enti no e wo ni omomo fault it enya be man responsibility enya onua be man responsibility so ba bedwen oh baby daddy so account so betimi ahwa na omo na me ni say oh mu ntimi hwe enti na me dem do ko school unya na kokora immigration kokora police mo ya ban adwuma den a obenya usika den a obenya waketu den a scholarship dia na bibi won chen betimi aboa o ma ebe ma ba bi asi ebe ma won so anka so wani ma banyam say bi obi pese ono ware obehu nyansa bi to an extent but we nyina achi training wetimi adwane afri say immigration training unsuro unfere immigration who discipline ya dey to be fair. I know right what boka we are basically a loss because if we've gone to that extent paying 30k hey just for you to enter Debbie. She has to go back to wherever she came from.
Another thing, so Mama Jane, so much shed up on person who bread brand as you know. It's who Johnny buy na anye no person which they say. Unia is young toilet. Yeah. And come back. Are they on more for no more? Ni paboni niya.
And I don't know if you catch your boss say, Pacho, the boy you.
There's always Johnny the buy. Johnny buy. What I say? Say no. So Johnny na wa bar. Then ubakwa ko face consequences of sa adwuma kronim no industry kronim no
you rather go there cause there was all just
exactly
sika no
okonya sika ni free he why adwuma bi agu no boto onu na enua keke na se nkonim kra continue live in life uni sacrifices are why ya otimi nya sa sika na ede e ma wo a uni adwuma uni ba bi ti onfa bi nko onfa bi ye you free ma hwinsi ye do ka ho so a
ye do ka
sound say a burden ka na se we nyina achi no it was not good enough and he thinks say your supposed boyfriend and for God knows if one what now 2-3 years on so here o man o timi nya na anu aba man so cry asa fasa bed na to no so timi ne won exactly
no aba
onye ready so aba just our bed no you ato nche na say still na no ugina point so asa atena fie say no king atena fie ma anu aba man aba to ba kra undi atata kra say that say the udwane akwa na bibisa that means say you are
no say ma me ne be ka bia
ma entu ma me so baby on free class by no mo nte dan so no mo to them into wherever they came from
so wakofo mo free class do na betina o ma betina ne nche won kran
e class o no mo nte dan so they can go back start from scratch yes go back and start from wherever you are mama say
banchifu
say then say udidi aba me Udidi a umeni a ebeko nti one mama monko na monko tena no o se mama ye gap cause we ama ye oba no ne yere no wa abotre cause me nka me oba na nka me ntwe
onere no sha onim ni kunu suban cause se no ka so so obeka chebe ma
I say no exactly na onim sacrifices so
akọ omunkomo mu di wo dem ansa na ye yi ska number
exactly say wo de anya hwema me nye we ma na esi ni obo so be free ha you know say what obi nchen ya ho unim niema nipa no ofem wa we obadwen ba na what obi nchen you as a person no also dreams and nipa no ho say nipa ya mete ne nchen bed ni benam de ma no addition benam de kan so what obi nchen na wa ho fa bi ma onye hwe na so na nipa na etete ma ehwe wa nipa no kire ne say especially say bi oyo yira na okuna ontimi nka what I say also was a person no odwen ho na utimi ma excuses bi na utimi ho ye useful na say untimi nya sa na still na we expect say man should fall from him because it is my brother's house. You are lying, especially say oba ni obi nso a ni kuna na ne partner no otimi provide be fie bi or support fie bi
yeah oba no cry support fie ni bi
exactly ube kom so kra be kom na kra wasa so kra nyini chen na I mean
na ye me brain show with sister
exactly intino nkoma akoso we chi ni nyina no as a wife no so he's going to think about saniema we no na wa hwe say mi kunu no so on say no ka so onim ni kunu e bia ni kunu ni enni abotresa e bi kra ni kunu no bosia bi no akwa de wakoyi e de akwa man say na so ma ne brain nyina agu say a obviously no either say ebufo no ni say ni kunu ba na ebufo no be kosoro due to sacrifice na san so ni say ni kunu onti asemase intine de kanu otwa no ha me kan ko be ka so bi na maka ansem agu na so ono aba e ba be hu
ono aba bisa ye
exactly ono aba
e bi ko kakra u won say ni mama ni di nani bi abeshe wife
exactly
and I chese wona ko frɛ ukunu
say ni say wa hu nti ono no so train ne ho sa no minim ni suban de ba tolerate ni ema bi ansa pese wa oba na be ye wankasa ho safi cause ono ntimi ntu yire ene cancer up maame ene ni nua ba mfifo do obetimi as a wife but when on nim niema and we no so kra ma ye hu say the history of if you know mote no wo be ma no wan say sole provider cause bibia ni a on ye ngim free we yire nsem ye gi free wo be ma say bikra na efi yire ho na e ba so betwen me I mean it makes sense so betwen say wo be ba be dirty unsa e wo ho no me
o na wabusia no
exactly and oba no ba omo ya sa na say oh am on patch obi ba say that means me nya hwema we dey means me nya hwema
e bi na say do ka dem me ye omira wo dey osere you do dem ma yes
me just no kra no ndikra also opie kwa asore ni ntu da na ebetu omo no kwa asore nti e beba oh sir oh no bi omo jeni mo say
oh ma we dey bibia ni anu afem wati unya mo abia ma wo dey make me no be kasa me na kuma
exactly it's not worth it but nyankopani ni no kra oba tan a uye abashabone uye bia o man no matter the number of nkola won uyi mienu film na anayi ba ku film na hye na abashabone a de aka ni na affect o mo in a way de bia no or make excuse to care for you de bia no make excuse say minimo bia na ne ma no de no okunu ho ma no wa no mfi no but say as queen e de ade be chena obefre abashabone ne de ama na de okunu ho ma no o ma no wan si do man say de okunu ho ma no be no aduane aba na abashabone na ba be di aduane afiri ma amene say wonso ya abrewa uni bi what I say until they be able say na
they are the enablers
exactly they be na mama nipa ba
Mrs. sibling rivalry be na e wo wi ase aye so toxic no if you parents
why do you think
won say last time who say girl be ka ho asem ma me reality check bia o si nti say dem me si ni me nuanum ye close say me be nyini na ma be ka say he wo course wa we ho a omo aduane a meni na sa ne ma na free hin na e ba no e bi ani o say girl no one kind de ni nuana ya ma no but ye pam ni zio ka say na me nua be ma and ya pam me na ne ho ya na enkra ne nso hwe o omo nkai say omo ba ye no ye tete banku hye o manum na omo ma me ne kodi nsem no o china bi was starting ebe feel some way about the cousins na fe the rivalry na the say mama fo na cause say man favoritism na you too damn much
papa to the extent that mama bitimi hwe e ka say oh me ba we de ne ba we no pen na asem say odi ye dodo na wafa ne ho tan against oba na pen na asem na
kola me no mo free we mba
ai ba ko ope ba ko asenchen ba ko ye de no odi no de bi ne ya on hye ni nkran na de otene nte na onye bi no onye fi o ma bi no de all time no mo kwa na say fi no na obonya yanka we ni mom ne de ama no we nso de bibi ma na
ontimi hwe so
onti ukra no ote kra ontimi hwe obekun so ni pay obro be 40 years obro 30 years so ye be ma so ye ba onye provider onye hwinti wo as a parent say utimi enable we ya de ote onchen de owo ni de all time ne de bi obedwen say opewe na asem de e chen nti de bia no either say obetan ni nua no out of and yes, I was shed
and then they fall, but like
African parents, but they're not making send the corner or you provide any mom and a yana or more talk almost so now mom and crofon now they are now coming up not feeling like that's what I used to
say. Usually some of the mothers they know akola ni suban seno and I say be all different fathers if you are not pay way papa sem sometimes it's like it depends. There is always a reason. Maybe I'm not open or ban or man point or ban back no them no.
Special man.
It's no son or this bias towards the child.
Exactly.
And I say the last born. And I say like I said, no pay way papa same way. And I say way son will be. I don't know. Like there is always this thing omunya bias towards one particular child. There who be ya you be sure any sunu. Because our brother be and now start be then
preach.
Yeah, you realize
don't
that
say on the end they are downplaying so they want any be men but where they don't say they be see a hamon so a parents need be no mean child omutimi to the extent that say be a mini queen for me no opportunity where a queen there it sounds a queen or queen as some son about there but or me mas and or some chain queen or be make sure opportunity queen in your false he knows say abna who are the intimate
and you know the thing is that most of the time too 99.9% of the time in Kolana they are hard on they are the ones that become successful.
Yes.
99.9% of the time
and then they're also the ones that emotionally damaged.
That is it.
They have a lot of trauma.
Unfortunately they have all these burdens. It's like I say, most of the time too is the firstborn children. Breast are burn. Sometimes before I be no. It's an ordinary firstborn and ordinary lastborn. It is very important.
It's very
environment
important.
Environment compound house the near the big home because Nancy and Michelle obi no can encourage in a compound house. And I'm sure people from also Canada they were just in their house. In just say you didn't come on. Omuna keep make you say oh my environment I mean woman no na be the all compound na ma me born ho ban de bia na say ma me issue de ne ma no person mu ne ombedi agro nti ne ma bi wo ho no ma unhu fi no ne obi a omufie omunkwanti omufi no hu difference who say similarities no difference then there's another person sir on the ne kasa so do be say ho as o feel say ade we you see means me you be anya but anya wo dia cause on in space
the best station in the capital
only boundary exactly. Or boundary issues
exactly into when we ba ho so mo so ni bo de bia na like de bia there's something wrong when you're comfortable or feel say you need to aware but it's a problem. It's a problem to send an environment where you grow. It really affects you as a I can't say
and they say whoa so it's a business who call worry will be asked are you the firstborn or the lastborn like to know all these things cause your friend saw your last baby not need to mu any da you have to know that these people they fold under pressure
and that's why your only child and
they fold under pressure they have entitlement issues cause osano na last born nim bibia ne so am fama no ne so osuana ya de ama no osuana waje
suje
and all of these things affect anyways don't you also think say his sister did that because sisi a society a yewo mu no oba why wo born too never say odi etu ka say hey so oba there and you carry uncle you need a man. I mean we hear it like women in society are more independent or more we now the only question we can ask them is where is your husband? You are getting old, go and get married and also don't you think that from our parents' perspective more time, don't you think it's because they also believe that oba they say munyam so maybe not because the boy's mother is being intentionally toxic but a mentality or was say kebi or a bema I mean, just of a friend of immigration, as a sombra. But all dream will say me baba, mema me no different. Where young Kaibia, you need to send go baba worry no. And no, then so don't you think that maybe it's because our mother's son or mujin and nuntina or nebanesan.
But don't for no or buy your queen so go season. I was saying, or mujin ecosi actually say. Adia now all sacrifice it. Adia beji adia would say more important and now who prioritizing against or carry and as adia be build it for yourself. No, is it really smart? Is it sensible? And it's not me land say or mummy no mashadan because any logical person will think about it. Okay, it's who be. Only pan walk no one deal. One choose you. We choose you before fraud dada. It's who ban one I'll bet me stopping no. It's not gonna work. Broken hearts and about me crank coming from a banning can channel man akuma nyede. And konkote. On concentrate, the best revenge is taking care of yourself and making yourself better. And think we graduates ya ba. Wabe a sexy woman with 2 children. Now she's a career woman who can actually fend for herself and her children. And think from if that is the goal. Obenye bi amana bro so on be better than that in your favorite child you. Opeko ko hand am amumi enu akwa show. Amun ko invade in brother no and then the wife marriage mo. But you didn't think about all this. Your interest in and or worry brana be go worry no. Oba what be go worry no. Foresight. Come on.
Abena, me wo question. Fufu a ubedi. A atofom. Ofa ohuru ho a atofom ato anwea mu ofa ohuru ho utimidi. Exactly. Nipa nko be ware anko ware o. Afe ya atofom awie no. Ehwiegu awie no. A wo sesa ayede. Emo kura ehwiegu fom kwa na sesa utimidi. Utimidi because anwea wo. Enya do ba beja wo. Akwakọ e kan so kwa obeja girl no. Aba be ware o. Ti so maame etimi ema o sa adwen we se konekwogu aware no. Ukose obi de na wo de ye anka na atiwe. Kay anka na atiwe no ma say why second what ebikwa na options no you were never in the options.
No.
Kay anka maame woni maame no kwa no maame ko se ehwehwe akire ni ehu so ware ya ebikwa na wanware. So she's just, trying to seek the best for Neba. Yes, so basically best for her, but not in the circumstance where it is literally a stupidity.
Yeah.
It's well, dear say wako school. Now will be a free class, but Yamukra na do mo class. I know, right? Yet me do a room. Now crab come crana will be see cran, baby a year, and I subscribe your coy and send fata. Debbie been 2 to 1 de be a untimina he. Who now for 4 Marie or move across the bay as so many baby see. Or move meetings and almost she out to me coby. Was a crowd and Abeca. Well, we won't turn out there, Sabuja. What? Just say, what's your purpose? But so to me, Coscuna, we bet me a baby. Mamma chrono bema and Munyam nest, Fatana, woman, Major Shaman. You can definitely find them. Education, ya dear polish it, nipa. Se wuni she crampo life, man, to me education could do baby. You better pick over a lot of people. Ebini brofoka. Usually, no, obiti brofa. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Possibly, why not? Makes you look like, like, baby,
yeah.
Like, you don't really know it. Ebi munya adwuma eneni ne na omo apply for nyuma etwa antro omo CV so but obana ni panet na sekasa se obesi presenting obesi selling no ho na dem kra woni obetimi abetena ka French said what French it's not want to be as just that when your accent no wa packaging ho ye so obetimi de no afa na adwuma afa de obi aba ho no na obeka French ankasa aba friend uzi no onim you get it. So what is more polished what is more better than education? Debia African society ndo edijina aware so na wo ware na be say oya wo ware na say na say but most of the time ebi mo fa aware mu niema bia enko di stay single enko be better ebi mo fa aware ma di end of the day ma mienu no kra no timi hwere mu nyina papa no bi news mu yete wo di poison ya kan so ma ne ma poison edi ansa no ma be di obi mpuna won ware no onya na ayi
obutubu ne maku
akola no hwe na ni so sa de akoba na ansa di about say or the iPhone ahwe fom akola ni so mienu ama ho akola no kana na we film inti gadi stay single and so they call relationship mu they call our mu which one is worth it enye worth it sir enye obi anso na yankopon atwa to say obi a be ware obi ane ne shebre obi ane ne de ene na nyina ye hu de bia social media nkate boga papa wan ware be 24 years de na kire say aware no at untimi ware at any age
no e be ma
enye mfa so e be ma bi
o ska de odi na integro be nya kunu na oba who is kasa de 950 kan you have
abna de opa ono de opa ono oba ware akwe Bill Gates na enye Bill Gates Merefi Apple for Steve Jobs Steve Jobs say Merefi ni pakro mekai either Steve Jobs and answer Bill Gates oja na yiri wie ya na yiri ti honumi onya obe maybe open when you young boy no sika no but still Jeff Bezos when you young boy and sika no dey but still on the mama nechi. So what's dear ben pa like our area there you get a companion for life obi ati make us your backbone a tough man obetimi aso mo obetimi help am obetimi build life obetimi building is literally your partner for the rest of your life ewo asasi so call heaven ground kai now so I don't just say we should allow ourselves to be lost in in our own dilemmas am I in create adwuma my ho ye be wie no na afi we are lost in the middle we can't find our way out na ye macro no so kokoware be macro no so ka se on pa ba no ma o ma me no hefa no ti oni ba bi ti o ti unu be ma na nchen unu be ma na nchen no betete na se unu be ma so aware no is going to a waste they will never enjoy their married life to the fullest because they be mudi nkoma just some omo dey see because obi ofi obeden obeti intino media I don't support to say o jawe akwakwa say wan ware there cause we ekwoye unya ware ukọ ekwa ye de kra be maybe obi because oh girl you know who afepa on ware cause I mean girl now you start to give him reasons to think say obey onye the preferred choice and that's onye choice and anything I work with but so movie on now we say you can who police for na soldier for e work am na hwese na eme si ahwehwe ade na and as omo ware crampa na na me ka che na say me police for na for when many shada anji omo ho de but omu wu asa 21 gun salute no eno kwa na manager ho you get it it's so nice and I personally so from coming from a cadet background what share uniform no crampa there's this thing that takes over you obi obeti approach you be anonymous say hey why adwuma wa ba mu ene nipa ogina ye ne di obetimi support do you get it? There's always this impression be and you be an be clear there but it always gives this level of because there's even meets in military and security idea where there's an opportunity so obetimi arise up the ranks and we see people here obi no a police ni so journey we see me agrata ba be MP obi we free one wetimi ba be doctor obi say there's so much opportunity there and I hono so no ukokoye we no so kra na eboa the sense say o person owura any other friends feel that easier you get to meet people who are worth it so you serious and kwa but say we the mema sem esisi when you so your about so e be me na the mema sem adwaman sem sisi when you so instead of carry about her so no ha o ma cause we baggage
and I woke up with nka we wi oba wa umienu go
we baggage we kon kra no so area sinipa ye mienu they say area sinipa ye mienu we kom na nkola kra ba ko ye be ma ba ko ye oba we wi we area sinipa ni nyina bi enti say no how exactly enti no me de producing some marriage and I mean why no manim go asani ade one education so one be he on
see is education our na no edwuma ya
no o mai be da he o ma mo ko school papa
o munyi kwa no muti asem we o date
ebi mo tan mo ma me no papa I mean in their adults because of my parents and I been so hard ade ni din utimi hu say ampo kani pay say dey bia wasi abin enko onya boofo bi anasenka ne ma me esi ya but obi on ma you say o ma me any opportunity but say when your opportunity ni pa no a wasting it there it's not worth it it's not worth any relationship
0302243540 0302243540 0302243540 me yes am be fa cause almost lie if we no talk you no pick the calls abrante bi si wa pay 30,000 money nua ba ni nua ba no oni mmema mienu awu mienu obi anye akra no obi anhwe nkra no ana wakofa ne maame ne nua ba ne fie krase aba enkran krom a wo hwe om na opese ne nua ba ne nya baby gina na se baby sinti no ana opay 30,000 e de ko pay immigration kwa ma ne sister se onko train no ko train wi a ya posti no this kind man no 2 days pepe na cheso no 2 kwan okoba ya ne nua nda so nam fie no bisa ne se ba me na training no ko ya ni se ya posti wa to he o se ne nua ne de oka wanka hwe na brante no ko wura dem okowura dem no ade chi na ne anti friend ka yen se ene we die won sempa o unua ba na ne be ma no ne nam ho no bra no ne ewo ho no onya ne ntie se o ma mi nya ne ntie se bra ne ware ama o ma mi friend ba ye se o me stop ya ware no me gu aware ero and bra ne sinti me 30,000 na me tua no wa hye no weja training ni ho aba fie se wo ba be pre wedding and was twa no pa no pack wo niam
the best station in the capital need FM
nako pack wo niema nako na me nya ho bi unye serious o kan ne ma me support no se wo ikwa adwuma ba na se wo da support na wo so meka wasi abonti me ntimi hwa wo ne wo ma no ebiem na wo ma me a wa wo ye me no a wo se me bresi na wa hwe me ni ma hwe bo se metiko ama prayer ba hey Pastor Luchot is in the building, the man of the moment. The man of the moment, the man of the moment, the man of the moment. The man of the moment is in the building.
I saw the people, them are mental. If you get the money, you no get it. I saw some people go the best say. If you talk, you no talk, they go say you to talk. Make we just stay jolly, they go. Them mama, them papa, make you hear me, well, hey. Who God has blessed, no one can call. Because I'm getting higher, bad belly people then they wonder. Yeah, my brother man, they strike like thunder. Say them they call me Timaya. Now me be a berry papa wanna buy us. Hey, everybody done begin they wonder. Say me Maya they blow like a bazooka. Say chai, now me be the toya toya. Be like canary kelly poya poya. Hey, everybody wanna toya toya. Mama and papa them they begin to the poya poya. Chai, say now me be the toya toya. Toya toya, toya toya. Hey, everybody wanna paya paya, mama and papa, the people they wanna come to your time. Everybody say now we can happy this Some people them sit down for corner, they criticize you. That's why fire go on them. All them baggers where they plan make a fall, they go see me, they go up higher. Anyhow where you be, make you know say Baba got there for your side. Make una hear me. J Martins I don't come and say. Like canary kelly poya poya. Yeah, everybody wanna toya toya. Mama and papa them they begin to the poya poya. Guy, now me be the toya toya. Like canary kelly poya poya. Yeah, everybody wanna toya toya. Mama and papa them they begin to the poya poya. Guy.
Auntie Councillor Luchot Ajina Kunya. Today, Fema will be the one to read the story for the day. Eddie Amaye. Auntie no. Ami Fema. Ah, okay. Councillor Luchot. Akwaba.
Kana for me chiam boko there.
Boko center for our.
The university say unim center for enye den kra.
Enye din kra.
Very
simple. Very light.
It's so easy to walk.
Very easy. Yeah.
The year they want to for him and for nyam na yedi. Na ne word there.
Ne word there enye din.
Very easy. A one is simple. But nyam na a problem.
Council about your microphone ni kakra.
Tu akanin sam. Tu akanin sisi ya ni moti ompo ni ehwe wo Facebook. Ati akanin wasi aba.
Boko councillor.
Now, about this topic I've tweeted it before. before you marry, check the birth order of the man or the woman.
Birth order.
Yes, it's very important. Now we can in common and moody. And I name say, or a nabia or one.
Yeah.
Or what you open as some more market.
Yeah, it's so check is on the firstborn.
So every position of the man you marry, or every position of the woman you marry, has an impact on the relationship. And usually, you'll be a firstborn, biano or wuni biano. Every firstborn takes the pattern of the marriage. So if you want to see how marriages are, look at the firstborn.
Hey.
Now, when children come as a result of the marriage, their life is different. If they are sought after, their life is different. If they didn't know they were coming, their life is different. We see, because you man say, the child is the reason for the marriage. So I made a statement that if you allow a man to marry because you are pregnant, your happiness is dependent on regular pregnancy.
Oh, nice. It's only pregnancy that can keep that man.
Because you are not my taste.
Yeah, I will be now, but irresponsible.
There are girls that will always want them around us. But they have shown us signs that becoming a wife will be a burden to them by their utterances. Do you know what I'm saying? Good. Because Obia Pasumge, Nyami Obo ni wiase no, Kai say, there is no way that God will ever speak to an planke once the driver is there. No matter what happens. Eti awade na ye komu no, enkwala na maba no, debi amika say, mo adwuma ye te say vacuum mo adwuma. And when you meet the young girls, they are talking to you. They talk to you as if you should understand them, but not they understanding you.
Oh, I mean,
are you aware that between a husband and a wife, your husband can play with you,
but you can't play with your husband
because you are your husband's playmate, but your husband is not your playmate.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
My husband
if you catch it, anytime you are able to play with your husband, then you are no more a wife. You are a woman.
Hey.
Yeah. Mene
who could bet me anywhere diagram now don't mean in Niagara.
Mene paradoxic.
I said father bet me anywhere diagram, so won't mean father and good diagram. Of course.
Bet me diagram be brave, did not cancel me. There are things that I will never say. I will never say because Father Dixon can play with me. I am his playmate, but he's not my playmate. What them gonna say?
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm going out with Frema, I'm in a relationship with Frema, I am married. Yes, I know I am married. And Frema knows I am married. My wife is sitting here somewhere, and I've decided to have a relationship with her. Extramarital relationship. Whether it is wrong, whether it is right, it doesn't change her position to disrespect me. But it is common. Then you are gonna wear. When I can't be chilling, I'm gonna find a TMA. Bema wa ya on the yiri a wo yiri no. Or who coins or can send be children now, who new coins or repeat be children.
Hey.
Yes. Mube who look na cho.
No, but why? Okay, what about relationship, marriage? Before I'm worried, no, like, I mean, you guys were very close. You be together, you eat together, you then you play together, you do all that. And also, no,
immediately
you
you become a wife. You should learn the attributes of a wife. Mind you, cooking, washing, having sex, cleaning. These things don't make you a wife. Oh. Look for what makes you a wife. And there are most of you who are in marriage. So you achieve what you want. Hear me. A wife is never interested in a husband's property. It's a woman who is interested in a husband's property.
The wife, she's what?
A wife is interested in serving and the welfare of the marriage. But it is a woman.
For nothing.
See, that's you.
No, I'm asking you.
You ask yourself for nothing. Call all women and ask them. How many of them, then when you are even when you buy them a car, when you build them a house, but buy them a car every year. Let their birthday be celebrated in Dubai. They will still tell you, and the most pitiful thing on earth is that when we become husbands, in our act of love, we don't take care of ourselves. No husband takes care, not even me.
Hey.
The investment I do in others, if I do same in my life, I'll be more appreciated than how I am today. Until I'm paying for so
Hey.
I am to say.
Hey.
I'm telling you, men are not taking care of themselves.
You think
and
so?
in our quest to even take care of you, you are still not sufficiently appreciative because you have a particular vault that you have created in relationship that until we feel it, we've not done anything for you. You have a car registered in your name, you are working Empress MOET from your husband. Yeah, can now wait that in 2021, your Toma Nipa. Yes. Push your bar or chef force top 10 Ghana cedis, skirt 15 Ghana cedis. Who the bomber at 25? No, so I don't want to go out to the cheap man.
So checking the financial situation.
Financial state top near boss top 10 cedis.
Yes, Uncle Fanny Parkour no
Mammy top near 10. Down near 15, now near 25. And two share Quebio 100. Or you're richer than you.
It's not Bama only Median, no, so we catch us on Uncle Fowl bar on Yadi a year. Because all my on one meet or power by Amano. Mammy, that's what I'm to me checking us a financial situation.
Said there is nothing you can do that a woman is satisfied. Or Babet Mashu Nahiana Mammy, 1,000 Ghana a week. Waffle for a more than 1,000 Ghana a week. I'm telling you. I am telling you that, look, men are doing a lot, but they can never be appreciated. So I'm saying that the things that we have to consider before we marry, age is very important. When you marry a man who is the firstborn, and they're only graduates, and they're only light in the family, know that you have brought something good home. However, it is a public thing that must be shared. The same way you marry a woman who is the firstborn, and they're only educated in the lamplight. What do you mean?
Your in-laws will always be in the house.
It is their right to seek permission from their sister before anything is done. So he has a brother like Nanaya, and he comes shaved, neat, but is coming to the sister for arms. Never take it for granted to disrespect your brother-in-law because he's coming to the big sister.
Really?
Yeah. That is why I made it a policy in my life. When my daughter decides to go to school and my son refuses to go to school, I will kill him to go to school and refuse my daughter. When you develop a son, you are better off than developing a daughter.
Oh, counselor, why do
you
say
will
that?
never understand it until the rain stops falling. Because today, on record, the Meteorological Department of Ghana, whatever they said has happened. Abna, I welcome you. This is just a welcome statement. Because of what you were saying, there are a lot of people must learn. Are you aware that when you are in a relationship with Freema in Pokwase and in Adenta, he's not interested in this long distance relationship? But Freema will be ready to go out with a guy who's in UK and love the guy in that long distance and deny my own. Because long distance is not about how frequent I visit you, how much money I send to you. 0277
609 644. Asafo. Man Patrol, the story for the day.
It's a story for the day, and it's just a simple question. Say we are Bema, what when do you forgive your spouse? Is it after divorce or before divorce? Nana kwa mamizu. I say Dorin po one bampon mo biya mamizu. Mama mamizu amenu mintesu. Mas me yensu. Production team. Muma minsu. Muni shekre se munyensu. Ndi asembesi wa. Me yensu.
Yeba. Asembe nya abotire.
Abotire no menye nti na mo ka de mo kan. Na ka mini abotire nka na ngebe bi. Me yensu. Etie fo ni ahwefo. Me bi se nsu nti
okofansi abi.
Mate. Etie say in the act of marriage.
When do you forgive?
Do you forgive your spouse before marriage, or you forgive your spouse
after marriage?
And I'm saying that because it's just a simple thing that most of us go through. And the story I'm going to read today. When you have an information that is the truth behind the lie of your wife's family, how do you present it?
When you
regarding your wife, Anna. Ebusuani did no crazy.
Remind me, read the story, Mami.
So the story of the day.
Your in-laws have lied to you.
Oh, to me, can answer. I be you ready.
Hey. Okay.
Obi Bisa, I didn't do the ritual here. Let me do the ritual.
Okay.
The ritual is that I have set a target for myself until it happens. I won't stop.
And what is that?
That medical Shatawali must come and apologize to Father Dixon
Oh.
and Dr. Osekwame despite.
Counselor.
Needs FM.
The stew the way it is because your ingredients will not give you the taste. Listen to me very carefully. They are not closer to the life that these men have led, and what they did was wrong. And the fact that medical will take a phone and behave as if it's apologizing to Miss G, it is not about Miss G. And mind you, radio production is different from TV production. Anybody sitting as a host has to talk back. So regularly, majority of the questioning that they do don't really come from them. It comes from production. So when you disrespect, it's a whole production. And for you to go to the extent of disrespecting Dr. Farah Dixon and Dr. Sekwame, it's dangerous. Do you know why?
Why?
I am a victim of, and I've seen what happened when somebody did same to this man. Are you aware today? We are running a deficit of blood in this country because this man stopped doing bleeding based on one sick guy called Evangelist Adai.
Yeah.
And nobody did anything to bring reality to bear. Not even the blood bank. What did they do? Not even the government. Today, see how we are struggling with blood. Nobody has ever organized a blood donation exercise and has been able to bleed more than 2,000, except this man. His own investment, feeding people to give. And then we sat down. When boys are misbehaving, we see a nyashi. So I am repeating it to medical. Medical, good life, longevity of life, proper prosperity can be found simple in your apology. No matter who you think you are, wherever you are coming from, I am still reminding you, and it's an agenda I have set. I'm saying it, that medical, you and this shrine boy called Shatawale.
I thought he was your baby.
That's all of them. These two boys can look. Shatawale, you should have Shatta Taxi and make 2 million. But I'm telling you that, ask yourself, can you grow to 60 with type of work and this type of business? We are talking about men who have stand the test. Do you know about being UT Bank? There were girls in those banks. There were boys in those banks who disrespected us when we are going in there. Today, where are they? So listen to me. When you have money today, your cry should be, will I be able to sustain what I have when I'm 60? And we are talking about a man whose wealth, riches, is speaking from volume from 20 years down the line. He's made it. The first time Osekwame Despai spoke that I heard was when he was 60. That was the first time this man opened his mouth to speak. I'm telling you today, if we give medical the opportunity and he sees Osekwame Despai standing, he can never watch to his.
Of course.
Now we know who me say, tell your husband.
That's all more worry you.
Please. Have you had any document show that they are divorced? Never. Be careful. Don't try yourself. Be careful. Fella, tell your husband longevity of life, good health, where he's going, that he wished to go.
100.9.
100.9. They shouldn't open the phone and say, Second Despite. No, they should come to the Despite office. Come and apologize for the Dixon.
Has he said he wants to?
It's not, but he's saying it. If we don't help these roof rats in the system, they will create a lot of mess for us. So I'm repeating it again. The family of Medical, the family of Shatawale, I make a jumbo and you be a say. Number 5. Go ahead. Thank you for the reminder. Boys on the page.
Hello, Dr. Counselor.
Kasayamko.
My name is Lakman from Lakeside, Accra.
What did you say?
Lakman. I am 44 years old, married for 12 years to a 40-year-old lovely wife with 3 kids. My wife came in with 1 child who is 12 years now, and we have 2 in addition. A young man that we call her cousin goes to and fro. A young man that we call her cousin goes to and fro, goes to the US to and fro. And through the help of my wife, he has made documentation for me to travel to the US in July. I did a DNA test for our children, and one is not mine. I also chanced on a report that has broken me down. My wife's first child and our last child both have the same DNA with the man we call cousin. I have a photocopy of their results now. My pastor says I should forgive my wife and travel, but I'm confused. I don't know what to do because I am hurt. Should I travel or divorce before? Should I travel or divorce before I forget this warning? Before I forget this warning, my pastor says.
Before I forget. Warning, okay. So, I know we are the school. People go nice school. It's not the okay. What bless her?
Say bro,
punctuations are not.
Like, tell what they are fra. No,
What?
Before I forget, comma. This warning, my pastor says, if I don't forgive her, I will be disciplined in front of the church. Calm down. All right, Auntie. Sorry, this story is coming from Lackman from Lakeside. Actually, he's 44 years old, and he's been married for 12 years to a 40-year-old woman. She's lovely, and she came into the marriage with one child. So both of them have also have 2 children, which he thought. Now there's this man who, through the wife, he met the man. They all call cousin. They call the man the cousin of the wife. This man has been very good to them to the extent that he has been able to acquire documentation for him to travel this July. Now, casually, he decided to have a DNA test, or there was more to it. But when he did a DNA test, he realized that one of the 2 children, the ones that are supposed to be his biological children, one of them is not his. And he also chanced on a report which says that his first child, which is the child that the wife came into the marriage with, bear the same DNA test with the last child, which is the second born of he and his wife. Now, with that report, there's also written that this DNA comes from the cousin that through the wife they met.
How did he get access to the cousin's DNA?
Possibly the wife did it. From the way he says it, he chanced upon it, which means it was in the house and mysteriously he found it. So now, he took a photocopy of both of the results, which is the one showing that one of the children is not his, which now he knows that it is the second child. And he also now knows that the second child and the first child own the same DNA, which belongs to the cousin, who has also made documentation for him to travel this July, which is in 2 months. And he told his pastor. His pastor said, "Oh, forgive your wife and just travel and come back." But then he says he's hurt. He's probably brokenhearted. He's just distraught. And he's saying that, what should he do? If he decides not to forgive his wife and goes on with doing a divorce or something as such, the pastor says that he's going to be disgraced. He's going to be disciplined in front of the church. So now he's asking, what should he do? Should he forgive his wife and carry on as nothing has happened? Which, as at now, the wife doesn't know that the husband knows the truth. Or should he just divorce him and then divorce her, and then move on with his life with one of his children, with his only child?
Abrante is a friend of Lackman now at 44. Now, Nigiri at 40. Omawari in FIE. Or Lakeside Estate. Or Nene or Martina in FIE Dumuni, which is 12 years. Now, Oshia Nere at the Baba Kubawari and I say, born one. Now, I'm sorry, never know a for a year. One can age.
I didn't buy Omawari 12 years. And then in the banner, Abanomano, and swing at 12 years into or 1 year now on it.
To shall not a fin of fresh. And now, Omumi no most I womb you no cow. Now, you really know what cousin be at say. Obi a friend of a cousin. At the cousin, you good, I must say. Ne cousin see about 1 year no. About born no bearman, Amma, Waka Brucci. Now, a broaching quite any moon or so any man in checking in May dear. Obekwa Brucci, July, enti no nso so check DNA ansa na wako onko a we hu se nkra mienu no ba ko pe na ene dia de ne ba wari ase ne nka hu mienu no ne na ba ko pe na ene dia ana wasa hu se de ne ba wari ase no ne ba ba ko no omu nyina papa ba nipa ba ko no so yesa nipa ko na ye friend cousin a odi ne ba be kwa brocho no na nkra ne ene dia na okwaka ase ne che ne sofo se won fanche wan fanche a yebetu na san wa so edem we enti wo bisa so wonya den yana.
So what's your take on the story?
Yeah,
Then any
the person I'm trying to say said yeah na kuma atie no boko wo de nyame ase so de wenya documentation na edin wo
okay
ko ne jaware no say wenya hu say we say be bu kwasea nti kura no so ka so be jaware ko so oba no sum da bi we say ne hu na jaware du no so sum oba no
Awa be jaware na be
I saw na ubesum nipa so na onu nka so ja na so ja no. Well, from my understanding, can't stand all the correct information. But senior city and say, Yanni Yapa, and I had trim your cancer or don't fucking for a dome. Now, so hey, or something you kumfo. So they say, when you're peppersy, Joe Peppers, I went to the and yard the bonny, I had the papa. Now could do ya boko, why then? What Joba? So go do crab, I could do cry. I decided 2 months after I could do ya. No one. No, about one time so about said about premature colon 3 years. Next, no, what was okay, we didn't can be 2 months and now.
Yes,
Uncle 2 quino. They say in a focus one and also say when you're a crane woman, he does only and be a swatch. The 2 quino. Now, ball homodenia, we will be an. We are in us now the bob bounce or the bed, we debate our dear.
But the CIA can so for him.
I saw for him. Which
I know for is on fan check. And yes, idea, or Begun Edimas was so in any.
Ain't I make us see an ha. That's of phone, I can't be into the what's you, Matty. My soft Matty. And can't want same view. Na call baby. Who could do a brooch the way I know about no afraid her branch in the same part. So you remember we call her no family now. I not munch on the video.
What you're saying is right. When it comes to some churches in this country, when you go, who travel now, call her branch now. Once I hear member, you be safi me fi Lutheran Church ewo Ghana ni aje wo ho ye di
Utie oha extra punk no needs FM.
Your mouth to us.
Very reflective.
It reflects there in the system.
which
That is how
document.
Yeah, boy was saying now we fear cra. Because that same church no branch ewo Ethiopia ewo US ewo UK now ko you when the chira elder ni ye inquiry search na your mouth to assemble no so. What does it?
Me intina na me kan sa no. Intino we enya din.
That's your take. What's your take?
But you can do
I
it.
think on cancer ni say for the future of their kids no person dey akora ba ko edinichi
Which is
his biological child.
So we need
but the biological child are the two.
No, one is not his.
Nobody knows.
But I know. So I'll deliberately say, oh, Mary. Once I see the documentation once about her, to be proved is a cry or body. Oh, crab which an episode the one dear. And looking at the opportunity and the cousin and the man, many sure say a tall visa near the man.
A tall visa, the man or quaba, whatever beside the money piano.
Media can make qua, Missy. Oh, my family away any match. Na young co in corner, obey that she be a look at the funny no more macano. I'm a woke here. A time a banana with the corner, my friend said, oh no, cousin. Won't worry, why? It was a parfait no more fat. Aye, or more fat.
Well, so
that's all for no so we draw. Was sending a voice note. I sending a voice note 5 minutes.
Hey, who bought it? Who made this upon them?
Now, why then? I say we are working. Or no, so for no, elevation or the veteran. Or no, I can anything.
So you shouldn't forgive.
No,
Debbie.
no.
Forgive, but don't stay.
Counselor, there's a difference between say nipa krono. Ebia ukoye mistake na ukoye wa bontino aba. This is a person you introduced me to. You are making a fool. You've been making a fool out of me for 12 good years. And yes, ebia mu ye na mu ejai na ebia. This person is in our life.
But the family has not told anybody this is the father of the child.
No, but if you know that, you know that you and this person still have a relationship, because that's why your man on the papa no. Not just a cousin corner or lucky in our lives. Now I said, me banana me betu so cousin it to honum. Na me kwa juma na me jam wo I mean so oni ni nua na wo nti ma me nja wonko. You know the ideas that will go through this man's head. All the times he left you in the house with this guy. All the time to corner me ni we kwa ye bi about. All the time like ube body dam. The trust. What bubu papa no
investment why you with a busian family nim.
One mama shall create one. You ever say we create the seminar. A brand new papa na me ni su de bia. Cause boom. I tell you that's why I say obi ebucha obi like obi awon how they handle issues.
A counselor where the wawa bem as a counselor when him say be more
the best station in the capital.
A chance
I be go check on Nigeria or to say okọ any amount for any area dan ade ade. Oba okọ di eye di ne na akra ne nyen dia otwahwe wawu.
That no ye. You are na so.
I can't 6 minutes. And then they went into me for calls now.
You
are na son. You.
Uba no twahwe na wa ba no bi si. I didn't have a twahwe.
Counselor, hey, you should come out.
Counselor, there counselor, where that means a beginning of crying. You were not truthful in the marriage before some more worry and press. Maybe a sin.
What is truthfulness?
Baby,
did you go and look for the truth, or you are in love?
Really? That's all trust you.
No, you should look for truth.
Don't
wait for truth to come to you. No, we don't trust in relation. We believe. Trust is for deity, not for human beings. Trust is for deity, so not for human beings.
Was he wrong?
Trust no man, for man is like a grass.
Bible
says that for God is not a man that he will lie. So who are liars? Men are liars.
Who worry you? No person catch him say obi ordinary child say me cousin me auntie me we ni. Who call back echo investigate is it truly my wife's cousin? Is this really my wife's aunt? Is this you want to investigate?
Excuse me.
My
wife introduced somebody, the family said this is her cousin. Then what investigation do I do? Which type of cousin? From mother's side or from father's side?
I bet they figured all this thing out.
No, so the family said this is a cousin. And now you have Nicodemously or chance on a document that shows that he's not just a cousin, but he's the father of the first child. And he's been very good to the family to the extent that he has made documentation that you are flying in July.
Then why didn't he marry her? Why didn't he marry her?
You are now going to ask questions. You can still be in
their life after 12 years. I want me to know.
There's a reason why I didn't marry. Maybe this is all the troubles you are going through in life is compensating the girl with this travel. And you are the beneficiary of the compensation.
He's still sleeping with her.
And because it is obvious that the thing is sweet and leaving it for others to eat. I'm only trying to play the other side.
And this other side is reasonable. This other thing you are saying is I can't have 4 minutes.
Open the
0302 243 0302 243 And say what is a cousin? Oba is a cousin. Say on in na wo ne ba. Ode na wo ne ba panini. E mam you no an na wo so koye die na wo say cousin na father of the children one ka be den. Pacho, good evening. We didn't maybe Alcasef. Yo, it is Usha cousin on your day. Hey, Papa on your day.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Often the idea with Mama on Fana Command.
And my name Father Kumani HDP. So we cousin on one or on any young can't money fan AP young. One can find a cool. What? Oh, went me and us, phone lines, I don't know why. 0302 243 0302 243 And their lines back on in your 0302 243 How's like inquiry? Baby,
this is
okay. Hold on. Hello, good evening, Pacho. Dini baby, I'll cast free.
But your friend Martin cast free.
Pacho, man, no come. On function and man infantino.
Oh, where the Penasia, on function homework or uncle, who could do ya non fire on fire or banning channel.
Because we need to me who say because of some person more to our warriors, so into my papers, I'm on so on to quite.
What I want to say, no, what I say, on person, woman, corner, or motor, ideas, into a machine that man is over my uncle. See, or more person, but you that's it. Or see, or more per se, or more person, or more money, dear, or more corner, or where don't be into. Yeah, purpose are my cram wako. Now yet me a deado. Hello, Pacho, good evening. Dini baby, I'll cast free.
Yeah, good evening.
Acho, Dini baby, I'll cast free. Acho, what cast free?
Make us all be free a business here.
Okay, Pacho.
Now, to me, no, we want to say, Bible says, Obi, say, Ojana, now say, based on set or furniture or right to jam. And the Bama said to me, who's Obano or Donadia. Obeti me in Natina, but then I say, Jamaica, Wabana say, so I find it, you know, Hana Kuma. He has the go ahead to live here. He has the right to live here. And you don't find one Gatanibano.
I'm funny, man.
Get out of the country with a child.
Yeah.
Build that child and make something good out of his own child. Don't forget your band because they don't be furniture.
Okay.
That's how I see.
Okay, thank you very much. Or say, Bible cry say, you can divorce your spouse based on adultery. Enti no so Oshana say won't be bioma on channel fan one in kwabro chodura wejano. Hello, good evening, Pacho Dini baby Alcasef.
We didn't make a good feeling.
Pacho, you man uncle my
Pacho, me I mean to you.
Moi opening.
I would have the me accept.
Oh, okay.
Mr.
Ubejano unkwabro chino.
Was that me the babo? Me the band for test baby who explaining. Where they are not.
Where they are not
the best station in the capital, Neat FM.
You see, I'm not focused on me for abuchi and akranu abuchi. I didn't know me for abuchi.
Are you aware, say Bearman break this news to the family? He will lose the documentation. Are you aware? People are not thinking to that side.
So if he doesn't get documentation and so what, is he a poor man?
You're talking about poverty.
You
want to live like that? Debio, there can when your opportunity to go and call. Now we'll say, dear Denti, over said documentation won't call. I mean, think deep about this issue. That's what the guy says is confused. And I baby a software engineer obi anti ASEAN. Premasis software engineer $100 in future.
Of course.
Now $100 no. See baby a brand.
Where is the pastor coming? Pastor Patrol, your time.
Where's the pastor coming from? The pastor is talking about forgiveness. Forgive her. And travel.
This is not a mistake. This is a conscious decision. What 12 years?
What if the second child was a reason for your documentation? What if your wife gave access to the same guy again to sleep with her so you can stand well by traveling? You know what women can do just to make sure that their husband has a title? Just as a man who doesn't know how to brag has disappointed God. Every man must learn how to brag about what you don't have, what you're about to have, what you have, and what you think of having. A woman cannot brag, but it is the right of a man to brag. Because a man cannot fail. You are a seed. And everywhere the seed fell, it fell on rocks, it broke out. It fell in thorns, it broke out. It fell in good soil. So a man should not fail. When a man fails, the world has failed. And when you live with a woman for 5 years, look, Abner, you can marry as a poor man. After 5 years, if you are still poor, check the woman you are living with.
Hey, really?
Look, if you marry a woman and you have a wife, after 5 years, you cannot live poor. Because she will harass you with a lot of needs that will cause you to make a way where there seems to be no way. So you cannot be poor after 5 years marrying a woman you can marry poor mistakenly. And it's a crime for a woman to allow you to marry them poor. But if after 5 years you are still poor in the marriage, check your wife. It means that she's not putting enough pressure on you. Because once you marry her, She will do everything possible for the title on her to become recognized because she's a subcontractor. Wives are subcontractors. And you have to learn how to appreciate the major contractor so that you have more influx of jobs to do. So whatever we are saying now might not make sense because the woman has done something that the family, why have they hidden this from the man? Why is it that nobody knows the father of the child? Why is it now that you're recognizing that the one they call cousin, is not just a cousin, but it's a sponsor?
0277. 609.
That's what I'm asking. Should you
644.
forgive after divorce or forgive before divorce? All of us are going through a lot of things. And when people gather their hearts to send stories to us, all we need to do is to ask for your opinion. But you're talking about the also dear frame 0277 609
644.
644. Men kasobala yam from so 0277 609 644. Emba bebre ayanyama bebre yesi enye ne tete. Mudie ne eba nanse na mde ha nipa adwen. Nipa nanti sa onye hwe.
Yati.
Wanko pedie ne yam banka.
Yati.
Yembre.
Enyanum ya do fonu yeda mo se pa se muni ye edi dwumade bebe edri de yakwa kofa no nsi akase bo. Meeting de ABENA MOET ochina Ola Michael Edimu ebekufie.
Mudi aye